everyone, it's me, Vanessa. I want to make a weekly update, but I also want to share a little bit about a program that I did for the past six weeks, and I will get into that in a minute. But let's talk about weight. So I'm sitting right at 152.2 pounds, which is a little bit up from what I was last week. My focus is to get right back down, and I really need to focus on calories. For the next 6 weeks, I am doing my own program, so I am going to also track my calories. I was sitting at, it was Wednesday and on, I was tracking everything on MyFitnessPal, and I was seeing that I was about 2,400 calories to 2,500. So it's not good. It's not good at all. I need to be around 1,900 to 2,000 calories, straight up. So my focus is to really track my calories, see kind of where I'm at, and try to be closer to my maintenance or weight loss calories. I do want to focus on fat loss. So my big goal is to not only just do my, normal exercise routine and my weight training with running and stuff like that, but I also want to focus, like I said, on diet and making sure that I'm keeping my protein a little bit higher, so between 100 to 120 grams of protein each day, and then focus on keeping a good balance of carbohydrates and my healthy fats, and just focus on just counting calories, like I said. And I am sitting at about 35% body fat right now per scale. I have not had the bod pod checked or the DEXA scan, so it's kind of like a guesstimate. But my focus is to try to get under 30%. I bounce between 33 to 35% body fat from what I've experienced before. I took my before pictures today, so I can tell that I definitely have fat. So my focus is to try to lean out in the next 6 weeks. And I'm excited because I did take my before pictures and I took my measurements and everything like that. So in the next 6 weeks, I am planning on seeing some type of change. I would like to be in that 145 to 150 range again with maintenance. But I would like to see maybe if I go a little under 145. But I will explain too that weight really is confusing, and more I want to focus on my body fat percentage over the scale weight. What else? That's it. So we're going to have a lot of changes in the next 2 weeks. I wanted to wait to do my 6-week program after we came back from the US, because we are going back for like a week, and in my head, I wanted to come up with every excuse to say, I can't do it right now because we're going back to the US. I'm not gonna have time for this, or I won't be able to do that. And I'm like, no, stop that. So I am focused on starting my program today and just focus on my weight training, like I said, my running, and then also counting calories. And so I'm gonna do all these things. If I can't do them 100% perfect, that is okay. It's no big deal. I'll just do the best I can and focus on the now and not wait until next month to start, because I know that if I don't have some form of structure, that I'm likely to either gain a lot of weight while I'm back or just not progress like I want to. So that is the goal. I'm going to be hopefully sharing in the next few weeks what I eat in a day while I'm in the US, out of my comfort zone and, in a hotel, right? So I want to share that. I also want to share the whole journey of this next 6 weeks because my focus is really building muscle and then losing body fat. And so just changing my composition with the lean muscle and body fat. And so that's the big goal. And I will do it. I know I'll do really well. And then for the rest of the time, I'll be back home. So a week and a half that I'm going to possibly have to change things around, it's no big deal. I've got this. I do want to share though. So I got the program Muscle Burns Fat and Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. This is from Beachbody. It's a new program that came out. I will add the links of the sample workouts below so you can check those out. If you want to be added to a group of mine, I do have a wonderful group of ladies who are doing different programs. And so even if you're not ready for this one and you want to do something different, just let me know and I can add you to that group. And it's a really quick sign up, no big deal. But I do want to share exactly my experience with this particular program. These things are called bod ropes. This you can also get on Amazon, indoor jump rope. You don't have to buy the one from Beachbody, but this, it has like a handle. It's a little weighted. It's not even a pound, and it's got a little ball on the end. If you hit yourself with this thing, it does not feel good though, and I have a few times. But the nice thing about this is you can do indoor jump rope and not like knock things all over the place. So this worked really well with coordination, and in between some of the workouts, she would have you do weight routine and then in between do a little bit of jump rope. And so with fatiguing the arms and then having to do this at each interval, it was challenging, but it was fun and I really enjoyed it. So these I will be using just regular for a warm-up or intervals or whichever, or anytime I'm doing a program and they do the indoor jump rope, I'll just add these for a little bit more coordination and strength, because it does work the arms. So I really liked that about it. I also liked how with these programs, so everything is laid out in a calendar. Every program comes with a calendar, and so pretty much every Monday you're doing a lower body workout, which is weights. Tuesdays and Thursdays is a core and interval training, so it's cardio with a little bit of core. Wednesdays are always upper body. Fridays are always full body, so you'll do weights upper with lower. And then every Saturday, that was the hardest workout. It's called Power Ignite, where it's a weight slash cardio move that you would do, and you would do so many sets of these particular moves. And so it was only a 25-minute workout, but it was a lot. Fatigued muscles, everything like that. It was a hard one. And then every 7th day on Sunday, you would do some form of recovery, so stretching. I did really enjoy these. MBF, Muscle Burns Fat, is an intermediate program, and MBFA, Muscle Burns Fat Advanced, is an advanced program. Now, what I did like about this particular program is that it is a different way of training. I could definitely see that my hip mobility was better. She put in some moves that really stretched out the hips, and a lot of programs that I've done before, I wasn't able to reach a full squat until this one. And I really liked how she did one-sided training. So whenever you're doing any type of training, good example is the chest press, right? So a regular move would be to do the chest press. To make it a little harder, you would alternate. And then to make it even harder, you would do a one-sided. Well, a lot of her moves were all one-sided, to where you would hold the dumbbell and you would do everything in one arm, and you would have no weight here, and you would have to overcompensate from one side because the weight wants to pull you this way. You would have to use your core strength to keep you straight. And so that actually helped with not only the strength of the arm or leg or whatever you're trying to work, but it actually takes a lot of work on the core. And so having to engage the core and keep it strong, you actually were working your abs without even thinking about it. So I really enjoyed that part of this program. She did mix in also just regular weight training, but I enjoyed this different way of training, and it's something that I find was helpful, and it was interesting and fun. And I also liked how every week was progressing. So one week you would do something, and then the next week she would change it up a little bit. So your body was always guessing, your workouts were always changing, so it was always exciting and fun. What I did not like about this program is the 7 days a week. I really, really don't like 7 days a week. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't like being in workout clothing 7 days. I'd rather do the 5 or 6 days and be done with it for the week. So that's the only downside of it. I do like though how everything is broken down. So this program is 3 weeks and this program is 3 weeks. So you can mix them. You can do 3 weeks or 6 weeks or however long you want to do of the intermediate. And then when you're ready for the advanced, you can do it. Or you can alternate and do 3 weeks here, 3 weeks here, and then come back to this 3 weeks and then 3 weeks. Now, would I do this for 3 months or 6 months in a row? No, I personally would not. I like to mix things up and try different programs. If you're doing Beachbody, I would do whatever, like my favorite is 80-Day Obsession, and that is a 3-month program. So I would do that program first, then maybe mix in this, and then go to another 3 or 6 month program or whatever you choose to do, and then come back to like this to kind of break up your programs and try different things. The same with 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. Those are also 3-week programs that are 7 days a week. I just prefer to work out, like I said, 5 to 6 days a week instead of 7 days. And yeah, so that really enjoyed this program. I liked how she did mix in weight training with cardio in the actual 30 to 40 minute workout. So you were doing a form of circuit training, which was really nice to do. I was sweating by the end of every single workout, especially the Power Ignite one that was every Saturday. That was intense. That one's a really good one. I mean, it was intense, like Shaun T intense. I was impressed. So I really like that. Now, the downside of changing things every single week is that you don't have the practice on that one particular move to perfect that move before you move on to something different. But then again, this is an intermediate and advanced program. So if you don't have the experience with these, I would not do this program first. I would start with 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme first. Do another, like maybe Lift 4 or any other type of Beachbody workout that's more of like a beginner program, and then move up to an advanced, or actually I should say intermediate and then advanced program. Now, my results were kind of confusing because I lost 1.2 pounds for this program in 6 weeks, but I lost crazy amount of inches. So I was down 1 inch in my chest, 1.5 inches in my waist, and 1/2 inch on each thigh. So I had lost lots of inches, but I wasn't losing a lot of weight. And I noticed it was the first 2 weeks I had actually gained weight, and I maintained at a higher weight for quite a while. Now, granted, my diet probably had a lot to do with it because I was just ending training for a half marathon, and I was eating half marathon calories, but not changing, I was changing my routine. So I wasn't running the distance that I was eating for, if that makes sense. So that obviously had a lot to do with it. I think if I would have tightened up my diet, I would have gotten that number on the scale that I wanted to see. But the fact that I still lost 1.2 pounds for a 6-week program is pretty awesome. And like I said, I would definitely do this one again. I found it very fun to do. I mean, I looked forward to the workouts. And if you ever want to check it out, I do have an album on my Facebook under Cecil Lopez. You can check me out there. I also added a few videos on my Instagram, so I have all that information there. But yeah, so program, 2 thumbs up. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely do it again. And I'm thinking this one would be, like I said, a good break in between different programs. And I liked how condensed it was, but how much work that actually went into it. So it was a lot of fun. Now, like I said, for the next 6 weeks, you will follow my journey of me making my own program. And I'm excited to share that, and also just see how the challenges come up and how I just do my best and do what I need to do and overcome them, because I'm going to get down in body fat and I'm going to take care of myself and do what I need to do. That's the main focus. But you guys, I hope you have a fantastic week. That is it for me now. Like I said, in the next few weeks, I will do a what I eat in a day again while traveling on vacation. And then I will also add maybe in a few goal videos on what I plan to do in the next 6 weeks, how my progress is going, maybe like a mid program. So in 3 weeks, I will share on how everything is going, if I need to change anything, and then in the last 3 weeks about how my progress has been. We do have a move coming up in November, so I will be having lots of things to talk about during that time also, with packing, moving, changes, all that. And I plan, it's really nice, I actually have a TRX, so I plan to use that in between our move. And yeah, that's it. So I will talk to you all next week. Have a fantastic week, and bye for now.